numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Patriots and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, and he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. 11 carries, 57 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A first down carry now for Miller. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Burton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Shotgun now for Murray. And it caught up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the game. He's an asset to have in any offense.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They run once more with Stevenson. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7. A give for Stevenson, running right. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback.
The Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray now. He finds his man, complete. That's George. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. To throw is Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play fake, Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Murray now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's using its will.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Hey, if we put together a job description for middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Well, a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3. And I think
this drive 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Miller. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Down to about the 45. The Dolphins at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll try to run for it with Miller.
Dancing got themselves a first down. Inside handoff now. Miller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken at the 46. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 116 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That one complete to Hill. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Now 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Patriots ready to get the football back. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third down and 6. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's George. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Able to slither by. Now he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun now for Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for our Patriots.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Looking to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. On play action, they'll throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. On second down, here's Murray. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 89 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And Frank?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Force him back, boys. Force him back. Coach.
Now a handoff to Miller. He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Down to about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Murray now. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Oh, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. They'll want
9 at the 32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Able to find the open man. That's It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.